Okay, back once again. Another one I'm not podcasting. More about dating, because you know what? We're all thinking about that right now. In the confinement of coronavirus, we're thinking about the fact that we're now kind of stuck here. We don't necessarily want to go ahead and leave the house for fear of what might happen if we go outside for whatever reason. I mean, the one thing I have done is gone a couple times in the last almost a week now, 6 days. So it's been fine. If I have to get out for a little bit, I go outside. I got a backyard pool. I'm okay. So I'm not feeling I'm getting full cabin fever. At least I can feel like I'm getting a little limited exposure, and that's fine. And hopefully we're just waiting for the best. So coronavirus has got everybody on the head, and it's all in the brain. And right now, everybody's thinking about dating. I'm amazed on how many stories you can find about coronavirus and dating or COVID-19 and dating. But let me just show you what I found just on a quick search of some major sites about this. One, coronavirus is icebreaker for online daters, but meeting has to wait. From The Guardian. Bloomberg, how to date online and the age of COVID-19. God. Then you move along to how to find a quarantine cutie online during coronavirus. Oh, God. Some interesting things. Digital first dates during the coronavirus. They're going to talk about this. Love at first Zoom is possible. And then finally, how to date during coronavirus from Philadelphia Inquirer. All right. So I'll see what there is about all this stuff that's going on here. So they said now, we'll go to the Inquirer first. And by the way, let me go a couple of things again. Kingofpodcast.com is where I'm all about. And by the way, if you want to go and check out what I do normally, you can go ahead and look at webmasterradio.fm is where I do a lot of my full-time work along with cannabisreader.com. They're the people that take care of me all the time. Make sure to check out those channels. My own podcast, Wrestling is Real Podcast, I've been doing since 2012. And the Broadcasters Podcast, which you can find at broadcasterspodcast.com. But everything is all available at kingofpodcasts.com. Kingofpodcasts.com. And most importantly, please make sure to go ahead and check out, if you got to buy from Amazon, hey, they might have sanitizer, toilet paper. They got everything you need. You don't want to go in the lines. You don't have to worry about all that. Stock up. Take care of what you need. Get it all delivered. We know we're in the age of delivery now more than ever. And Amazon is working hard to do that. So I keep buying from them. I hope you'll consider. Use my link for King of Podcasts, kingofamazon.com. That's just a link to go to Amazon. That's it. But every time you go to that link, you're actually going to go and help me out and help me go ahead and get a commission back on whatever is made on Amazon. And that would really help at this time when I'm losing some of my normal pipelines of income. So I hope you'll consider that. Kingofamazon.com. Please go ahead and think about that and consider that for yourselves as we go and all make sure to get ourselves safe and sound through this coronavirus sooner rather than later. Okay, move along. Back to Philadelphia Inquirer. Let me go ahead and clear these out. Now, ghosted, catfish, COVID-19, like every other part of life, the coronavirus has flipped the world dating upside down. So the questions are being asked, should we meet up in person? Where would we even go when we're meeting if everything's closed? What if the stranger comes in for a hello hug? Oh, boy. And can you go on a date and stay the 6 feet away, recommended by social distancing? If you're even thinking about this, you're not dating. You're just meeting new people. Don't call it dating. It's not dating. Because I think if you're going to go dating somebody, then, yeah, I mean, it's if you're not leading to some kind of romance or date or sex or anything like that, I don't know if that's called dating. I mean, it's a friendship. It's a buddy thing. I mean, and that's fine too if you're going to do that. But some women, I think, really do feel like dating is like that. But guys don't think that way. At least I don't think that way. I never have. If you're going on a date, then a woman should always be in consideration that, you know what, if you're dating a guy, if you're going on a date, then the expectation of sex can be had, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Like the thing is, if you're a guy, you're hoping within so many amount of dates, obviously, and like I'm not going to be around the bush. I know what it is. You're going to go on a date and you're going to say to yourself, okay, I'm going to try to do this, and I'm going to try to go ahead and see within so many amount of dates, give myself a quota. And if I'm not going to get laid by this girl, then we're just going to move along our separate ways. That's it. So new questions to consider, but when it comes to coronavirus dating, we're in uncharted waters, and they're talking about what to do to be staying safe. And here's the thing. So I'm going to move off to the Inquirer story and move along to what else is being said. I just want to see what some of the ideas they take. Let me go and see what there is that they talk about. Now, planning, they talk about, it's a challenge most daters voice with coronavirus in town. So if you're going to survive dating in it, it's clear you'll need to be ready to adjust. That means a hiatus on in-person dates as we all try to abide by the rules of social distancing. Okay. Virtual dating, they talk about, there's no virtual dating. Listen, it's just pen pals, all right? Don't even think about it any other way. It's just not. Stop it. Oh, boy. So, which, I mean, really think some of the stuff they've been bringing up here is really funny, and that's just like whatever. Okay. So move on for this. Let's move on to, on a digital first date, love it first Zoom as possible. This is, oh boy. It was a Friday night in the Bay Area, and Daniel was preparing for her first date. Fixed his hair in the mirror, put on his favorite dress shirt, made his bed, you never know, and sprayed a new cologne to set the mood. But also put on some skinny jeans while he's at it, because most guys wear those. I don't know. I can't do that. So Daniel, who, like another story, asked to be identified by his first name, grabbed his glass of wine, placed it next to the laptop on his desk. He got dressed for a virtual date. Took a seat, opened the Zoom, and a few seconds later, his Hinge match appeared on screen. Oh, boy. Immediately clear that he and his date were on the same page. She was in her pajamas. Single folks in the United States who'd been on dating apps laying the groundwork for in-person dates could no longer ignore the specter of the coronavirus. Over the weekend, the CDC, solution was imperfect but inevitable. Brave pioneers who didn't want to give up on dating entirely pivoted to virtual meetups on video chat apps like Zoom, FaceTime, and Skype. I'm not going to meet new people on this. And you know what? I mean, yeah, if you want to do FaceTime, Skype, whatever, you don't want to do it over the phone, okay. I don't know. I'm not really thinking too much. I just think it's funny with all this stuff here. So let's see here. They're all doing these different stories about people that met this person on Tinder, this person met on Coffee Meet Bagel, this and that. And, you know, yeah. But the thing is, there's no real attachment you're going to have to somebody if you're meeting. I mean, it's a rare thing. The thing is, I worried about like this. I think about the fact that, yeah, if you're going to do this, use WhatsApp or FaceTime or Instagram or whatever you're going to use to talk to somebody, it kind of feels very, you know, mail order bride type of deal. And those are long stretches that you try to make something work. Because those kind of relationships don't happen overnight. That's a long-term thing. And honestly, I did have one girl I was trying to talk to, and I only talked to her through messages and text. She would never talk on the phone. 1 full year later, I finally met her. She was cute and everything like that, but so shy and could not, I mean, trying to break the ice with her, it would have been like, you know, hitting a glacier and picking at it forever. And I just think, remember, when somebody's behind that computer and they can basically just do what they want, it's not the same as in person. It's just not. So if you want to meet friends, that's fine. But dating, don't call it dating. It's not. I mean, you can play with yourselves on camera, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about it. Just it's so I mean, but again, women might feel really good about this because they don't know what they're going to do. That's fine. Of course, GQ would write this story, and I remember going back after them for about toxic masculinity. The new masculinity. Remember that story? Going back a while. Okay, New York Post talks about a quarantine cutie. That's a really funny phrase. So, dating IRL may be canceled in real life. Maybe canceled for now. Now, here's a few things that are happening in the virtual dating space. Tinder will be offering its premium passport feature for free to all its users starting next week. The function, which is usually part of the app's $9.99 to $19.99 membership plans, offers the option to swipe left or right with anyone in the app to check out with other people in other parts of the world. That means if you want to lock down with a quarantine boo in time for isolating, then you'll be able to digitally date with anybody around the world. And then also, this is really funny. In this story, they talk about if none of those options that they talk about are available, there's always Craigslist. No, there's not. There's no dating on Craigslist. Signals in the online marketplace are on the prowl for bunker buddies. It's the end of days. We can at least go, who are you talking about? There is no, come on here. Craigslist has not had dating online for like 4 years or 3 years now. Come on. Better than that. So anyways, moving along, online dating in COVID-19 time. Another story says how Stephanie recently updated her Bumble profile to read, healthy male with a strong immune system and robust Purell supply. Ha 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 ha. So dating apps now typically run on a freemium model. Yeah. But see, nobody's trying to really make any advantage of this and trying to do more with it. So no one really knows how to responsibly date in a pandemic. Apps are advising couples to meet in open spaces and avoid any form of physical contact. Others suggesting a safer, more sanitary solution, phone sex. We know it can be a drag being cooped up inside, but there are lots of other ways to having fun. Sexting or phone video sex are great ways to get hot without getting sick. And that was the dating app Open that mentioned that, sending in a message to its 50,000 users on Monday. This isn't a good time to be swapping spit. Now, are people going to be stuck like this and really feeling like this after we're out of all this so we can actually go back to normal? Maybe not normal, but as close as we can to normal. Are we going to be that sanitary? Honestly, are we going to get to where Sandra Bullock was in Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone? Is that going to happen? Are we going to have virtual reality? We're going to put, helmets on our head to have sex? Is that where we're going to go? Is this going to be made an excuse? Oh, coronavirus. It's going to break the entire mold of dating. We can never have sex again. You think that's actually going to happen? Really? Come on. Don't think that way, please. If you want to make friends, please, that's fine. Go have it. Get some on you, okay? No problem. But really, do not get yourself caught up to the fact that this is going to change everything. I would hope that dating does not change as a result. And you know what? If you do, you know what? We're just kind of cutting away the people that were been very questionable to date because, if you're easily triggered by this, there's something wrong. Or you just don't want to be dating and you just don't want to be caught up in saying, oh, okay, I don't want to be, put in a spot where, I don't want to be looked at as a slut or a whore. Okay, fine. So you just found another reason to not do that. Good for you. Now, one more story in here is, again, for The Guardian. They mentioned that this is probably a story they've had for a while, but either way, OkCupid said that 50 million messages were being sent on its dating services the past month by people talking for the first time, with more still expected to do so this month. Dating app Tinder also noted as an area becoming affected by isolation measures. New conversations are taking place, and they last longer. That's just because people are looking for something to do. They want to talk. They want to find out, well, who else is doing stuff around the world? Spokesperson for Tinder said the epidemic is also changing the tenor of connection in the hardest hit places. More people are using Tinder bios to show their concern for others. One dater, Pete, said everyone now has an easy icebreaker. I would say there was an easy opening chat, something in the moment. How are you surviving? Are you working from home? There is a good reason to start talking. And there you go. Again, please just stay calm during all this. And just because we can't date right now, that's okay. You can find ways to kind of learn yourself to be a little bit better. And you know what? Probably that's the whole thing they always talk about. Oh, there's always plenty of fish in the sea. And you know what? When you least expect it, you'll find somebody. Well, here you go. After all this, maybe that's what's going to happen for all of us, right? We can only hope. Well, if you're going to do it, happy dating, folks.